Today, we have to be honest with one another. Age is simply not merely a number. It's a constant reminder that our bodies and minds are losing their agility and ability one day at a time. For some, this can be a steep decline, while others simply seem to be forever younger. It is, however, true that growing old ain't for sissies. People tend to see patterns and make rules in society that are simply not backed up by any form of legitimate research. Here are a dozen myths about aging that simply aren't true. Let's look at a few of these. Older people need less sleep. Wrong. The human body has been wired to function optimally after 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night. A good night's rest will keep you healthy and alert. Find out which things are interfering with your sleep and sort them out. It may even be some of the prescribed medicine you're taking. Cut down on fluids before bedtime, upgrade your mattress, listen to soothing music, and dim the lights to claim you're sleeping like a baby back. Depression is a normal part of growing old. Excuse me? Depression can be defined as a constant feeling of sadness and a loss of interest in doing the normal activities of life. This emotional state of experiencing low self-worth and a reduced ability to enjoy life can strike at any age. Even teens and young adults struggle with these types of emotions. Older people have the ability to sift between the truth and imaginations of their minds and make sense of the changing phases of life. Yes, you may need to actively fight feelings of depression, but this is no default setting associated with aging. Osteoporosis will strike most women when they get older. The truth is that osteoporosis can be diagnosed in a very young woman and even in males. Because males have a higher bone density and are seldom tested for this condition, that does not mean that their frames are not also growing weaker by the day. Calcium and vitamin D, coupled with exercise, are a good counter to this problem. Moderate drinking and no smoking will further decrease your chances of becoming another medical statistic. One set of teeth cannot last a lifetime. Destined to lose your teeth and get a new set of plastic teeth that'll sleep by your bedside in a glass? You might be surprised to know that many older people die at a ripe old age with their original dentures still intact and in perfect functioning condition. In the end, it simply boils down to the oral care you practiced in your earlier life. Mental decline in old age is inevitable. People expect older people to develop dementia and start forgetting all important information. Let's be honest, even the young ones occasionally forget an appointment or misplace the all-important keys. Most of the time, it's simply a lack of concentration. Mental decline is not necessarily the destiny of every person aging. There are many daily things to do to develop and keep your mind sharp. As long as the forgetfulness isn't accompanied by a personality change, you can rest assured that you're only human. It's too late to quit smoking now. It's never too late to quit this nasty habit. Your health will improve after quitting, irrespective of the damage that had been caused to your body. The additional good news is that the benefits will show up almost immediately. When the carbon monoxide levels in your blood begin to decline, your blood circulation will improve and your lung function will increase. You'll be less prone to catching colds and flu, bronchitis, or pneumonia. Overall, you'll feel better. Do it for yourself and for the family members that are exposed to your secondary smoking. Don't embark on an exercise routine when you're getting older. Go slow on the treadmill. Don't lift too many weights. Be careful not to hurt yourself. These are the types of warnings that you would often hear when you embark on an exercise program when you're a few years beyond your prime. Although a person should seek good advice and ease into an exercise routine, exercise is very good for the body. There's always much more to gain from exercise than any risk involved. Weight gain while aging is imminent. Settling for getting a bulging stomach or wearing one bigger clothing size every year? There is simply nothing you can do about age-related weight gain. It's a byproduct of aging, the skeptics would tell you. Yes, it is, unfortunately, true that your metabolic rate is always on the decline. But if you continue to exercise and adapt your eating habits to taking in fewer good calories that are beneficial to your body, you can defy all the odds. You can't teach an old human dog new tricks. Don't be offended by being compared to a trusted dog. It may take a little more dedication and sticking to the program, but by learning a new skill, you'll keep your brain active, and it may even improve your cognitive abilities. Older people have an arsenal of stored-up knowledge and insight from a lifetime of being alive. Engaging in new activities may even help an older person to develop new social connections. Getting older will inevitably lead to loneliness. You're old now. You had your chance at relationships. Some of your trusted friends have died. Now's the time to settle and enjoy your solitude. Whoever thought of that nonsense? As we get older, Our needs within relationships may change drastically, but that does not mean that we do not still want to be loved, nurtured, and appreciated by others. Family relationships often get a stronger emphasis, but we should take care not to neglect friendships and other social connections at a later stage in life. Despite getting older, there's no switch that kicks in at a certain age and turns one's sexuality off. Although one may expect some changes, people have been created as sexual beings, and they can maintain healthy relationships in that regard until a very mature age. Older people are highly dependent on support. Just because this is true for some people, an older person can remain very independent, despite a level of physical decline. The majority of older people can live independently until a ripe old age. It's often family members that are concerned and therefore take away that independence, sometimes prematurely. It's only when a person becomes truly frail and vulnerable, but is a little stubborn by nature, that we should intervene in their care situation. Older people are a danger on the roads. They should give up driving. Some of the best drivers are in the age bracket that will be considered old. Their years of experience and the fact that they've become more responsible and cautious will surely count in their favor. It is, however, imperative that older people make sure that their vision and their hearing are still sufficient to go behind a steering wheel, and that all their mobility issues are checked out regularly. A wise old man once said, "The best gift that you can give to your children is to remain independent for as long as possible." Growing old gracefully is a gift to be treasured. Surely your eyes have been opened today to some new facts. Let us know what you thought of this video and what stood out the most. Subscribe and hit that notification bell now. See you in our next video.